Everybody, I'm Serti and welcome back to Planet Crafter Season 2. Well, we are progressing quite well. And just before I started recording, we hit 175 kilograms, which gave us the plant rocket. So, the plant rocket, let's go and see what it does for us. I know that it boosts oxygen, and we need that, and I'll explain to you why in a moment. So the plant rocket has 1,000% multiplier. Sorry, it was 1,000%. I think I said 10,000% in a previous episode about these two. It's 1,000% increase. Okay, so that increases plants. Yeah, it's not the one I thought it was. Anyway, in the meantime, I have a few more flower spreaders that I put out. There's a couple over there. More drills. And inside the base we have more heaters. So overall we are increasing things pretty well. Now we do need to, if we have a look at the bio, we need to increase the bio to get the bigger flower spreaders, which are obviously a lot more effective. We also need to get to the food growers. That's going to take a little while. So we have to make do with what we've got at the moment. In terms of the other terraformation items, I want to get to the seed spreader rocket. That is the one that gives us the oxygen boost, but that is a long way away. And in order to increase that, we need to increase the bio, which is a long way away. So we'll take that as it comes, but we are going to be needing certain bio products fairly soon. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to take the seeds out of these two, because these are going to be purely for food. We don't do anything with beans except eat them. They are the best in terms of food. They offer 60, I think, increase in food. So what I've got in here, I've added a couple of living units onto this. And grab some water. I've got this container which I'm now storing the squashes. I will be storing eggplants, obviously water and sulfur, which we need for compost. Sorry. Sulfur, which we need for the fertilizer. And then obviously bacteria needs water and algae. So in this container I've just put a whole lot of things together. I did make a couple of bacteria samples. I think I'll just stash in here once I've moved all of this across. All of these items will make us some food growers. And I think I've got 2 for each. So what I'm going to do is set them up like this. Okay, and then I'll set up a couple of rows just so that I can get between them. And I'll put these over here, and then these on this side, which leaves us space to put a couple more containers in here when we need to. But these ones I'm going to put mushrooms. They become important for bioplastic. Then the squash in here. Those are important for fertilizer tier 2. And then obviously for fertilizer tier 1 we need those. I'm almost tempted to put another 2 of these in because we need so much eggplant. Yeah, let me go get the stuff for that and sort it out. Okay, I'm back. I've got the stuff for the extra food growers. They are in, and we'll grow more eggplant. Pretty important now is to keep a stock of algae, so I'm going to shoot out and grab a bit of algae. As you'll notice, the moss is growing nicely. Oh, we must be about 30 or 40% into the moss pot. Lots of areas turning green. And we collect the algae. These tier 1 algae things are shockingly slow. Actually, I think I have another bioplastic somewhere, so maybe what I'll do is just make another algae generator. It'll give us some more oxygen at least. Although, if I wait just a little while, I think I'm going to go for the algae generator 2. I just need to wait for some eggplants so that I can make some compost. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll wait. In the meantime, let's take a look around at the differences. So, obviously, the extra heaters and drills. And then in here, I've started creating a platform which will house all the future energy stuff. Fusion reactors mainly. So once we're ready with that, that's going to happen. So that's a bit of future planning. Over on the other side of the base, I've just started the future planning for the bio setup. And just around where we put the water collector. So in this area will be my bio production area with algae growing underneath it. Because it's for the future. And the future has automation. And we're going to use that automation a lot. So we also need to get the biodome tier 2. For that we need 2 fertilizer. And I've already made the 2 bacteria for it. Super alloy and sulfur. That won't be a problem. We just have to wait for the eggplant to grow so we can get the compost. And it might even be a good idea to extend this out. Do I have space? I do have space. Yeah, I may do that and put more growers in. But then the tier 2 growers will come in and they grow things a lot faster. And then of course we have the outside farms that'll come in at some point. But yeah, right now fertilizer is going to be a problem. Bacteria is going to become a problem. Okay, also in our kind of main area, we have a food and sort of general stuff locker, water and whatnot. Here we've got some flowers, trees, and just general junk. In this one we have all the seeds, food seeds. In this one we have aluminium. Over here this would be iron and silicon, but we're out of iron. This would be cobalt, magnesium and titanium. We're out of titanium. I'll go and get some. Uranium, iridium, and this is the kind of more specialized stuff. So that's how we've got it set up at the moment. What I did do was I put a little miner in over here. I broke down the miner in the osmium cave because it wasn't doing anything. So we can grab that and just go and stash it in the containers. That is stashed. One area we need to go to, because we're still going to need osmium, we're going to need sulfur. So what I did was I went out to the sandfalls area and I put up a container. We're going to fly out there quickly because there is a source of super alloy. And a bit of osmium if I remember correctly. Maybe some sulfur as well. Okay, we're in the sandfalls area. You can see it's starting to green up a bit in here. And I've just put a living compartment here so we can top up our oxygen. And now in the falls, in the sand falls, if you walk into the dust, you will find super alloy. It's pretty nifty. But there's also a cave, and the entrance, ooh, more super alloy. Cave entrance is over here, and in this cave you have osmium and sulfur. So we'll collect up as much as we can. There's a container down here. What do you suppose is in this container? Oh, some nice stuff. Oh, good. We'll grab everything. Can we? Yes, we've got everything. Let's see if there's anything else. There's another sulfur lying over here. How much space do I have left? Got a little bit. Sulfur's quite important for for the compost and whatnot. But yeah, let's fill up with super alloys. Right, we are full. Is there anything in here that I don't really need? I don't really need aluminium. I've got quite a bit of that. Yeah, we are full. Yeah, cool. We can come back and collect alloys at some point. And then just up top there is another golden crate, which I think perhaps we should get in this episode, because we haven't had a golden crate for a while. But we'll come back for that. Let me go and offload all this stuff and we'll be back. Okay, we're back at main base. I have offloaded everything and we have that one chip. So let's decode that. And we get the display case. Alright, cool. That's a place to store all of these items. I think it holds 9, or 6 if I'm not mistaken. Okay, we have enough stuff on us. We've just collected enough stuff that we can put down an algae generator. Ooh. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it in here over here. Algae generator tier 2. So we'll put that right in there. And that will start generating us more algae. And at the same time, it will give us a lot of plants and a lot of oxygen. So, cool. We're stocked up, so I'm heading back to the Sand Falls. Alright, we're back in the Sand Falls area. I'm gonna just mosey through this dust and collect as much super alloy as I can find. We did get fairly far through on this side of the cave. Okay, so we're out at the other end, and that's a pretty decent haul. So let's I think we're okay on oxygen, so I think we can jetpack our way up to the top of this, to the top of the falls. I cannot see a thing. I don't even know if I'm moving. Okay. Wait, I see sky. Yep, we're at the top. Alright. So, let's go to the top of a rock here so we can sort of glitch. So we can see where we are. Okay, so the cave is kind of in line with the container over there. And we are over here. Now, that golden crate is... You're not going to see it by flying around. I don't remember exactly where it is, but it's somewhere... Ah, there we go. So, if we have a look at where we are... Yeah, we're just off the center line of where the cave is. So there's a golden crate. And it's got goodies, which we will take. Alright, now to just jump down the falls and head back to our base and grab some oxygen before I leave. While we're on our way back, I'm going to have to set up a sulfur mine at some point relatively soon. Oh, sulfur. Because sulfur is becoming more important with the fertilizers having to be made. Yeah, we're almost back at base. Look how stunning this looks. This is nighttime, so but those planets, those moons, they're pretty cool. Let's offload our sulfur over here. We did pick up another golden seed. I'll have to do something with it. Oh, and we picked up a super alloy rod, the first we're seeing in this playthrough. Cool. How are we doing on growth? 100%. Okay. Let's harvest these and put them in. Oh, maybe 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Nope. Yeah, let me go and offload. Okay, I've offloaded and we are going to try our best now to make 2 compost. Right. So that was the first part of what we needed. Then we needed the 2 bacteria, which I've made. Offload that. And a super alloy and a sulfur. Okay, we'll grab a sulfur there and head to the base for a super alloy. And now we can make the biodome tier 2. And this is only important for tree bark. Obviously with a bit of oxygen help and whatnot. Yeah, I'm going to have to put a door on it. But it's pretty big. Can we fit it in? Yes, we can. And we've unlocked tier 4 drills. Oh, fantastic. Let's whack a door on this guy. Okay, super. And that is going to start producing tree bark. Pretty cool. What are we on next? Tier 4 drills. Yeah, they are really expensive, but substantially more powerful than the tier 3s. It uses 8.5 energy, which... Oh, that uses 45 energy. We're going to have a look at our production. I got 2 of those tier 2 nukes, so should be alright. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, no, we can build one of those. So let's go to the other container. 3 osmiums, 6 super alloys. And we should be able to build our first tier 4 heater. Alright. There you go, big boy. Alright, we're sorted. Now, the reason that's really important is because we need to increase the heat. Sorry, we need to increase the pressure to be able to unlock the gas extractor and the ore extractor. But we still need to increase the oxygen. Well, that's not too far away to get the tier 4 heater. The tier 4 heater is built outside, so it can free up some space inside. But like everything else, there's a cost. So right now, okay, these were pretty close together, the heat and the pressure. That one heater is doing more than... Yeah, what is the difference? 8.5 to 45. Almost. Well, it's 8 point, what is something like 8.4 maybe? But yeah. So, if we were to knock down, there's 3, 6. Yeah, we could knock down most of these and it would still not match that. Huh. Almost tempted to do another one. More than tempted. We will need more power, so we do have enough. And I have lots of super alloy and a fair bit of osmium. Yeah, let's do it. And then we can concentrate on building another one of those nuclear reactors. Yep, we are going to have a lot of pressure. Yeah, how's our pressure looking now? Fantastic. That added like 10,000 on. Okay, so pressure's growing very nicely right now, which means we'll get to the gas extractors faster. Okay. But like I said, we will need more power because it's drained, and I know that the tier 4 heaters use a lot of power. So let's have a look at getting another one of these. What did we need for the explosives? Sulfur and iridium. Okay, I've got sulfur here. A couple more. Let's just move those over. Takes 2 sulfurs and 1 iridium. So, okay. I want to use up all my sulfur. Sulfur is a little more difficult to find. I think I've got some, yeah, I've got some in here. Okay, let's use this up. 2 sulfurs and... Was it 1 iridium each. That will allow us to make 2. And then we'll have to see if we've got enough to make... Oops. Oh, while I'm here. Oh. Sweet. I actually think I need one of those to launch a plant rocket. I'm gonna have to look at launching that very soon. Okay, so we got 2 of those. That means we'd need 6 uranium rods. Yeah, that might be a bit of a stretch right now. Got 4. Do I want to use them? Not going to really use them on anything else, I don't think. That means that's 18. Oh, it's exactly enough. Okay. Takes us a step closer. Then we need 2 super alloys and 6 water, which will not be a problem. I do believe we have everything to make 2 more reactors. And we will definitely do that. Let's see. I may actually... I'm gonna break down these reactors, but I may move them somewhere else instead of leaving them. And once we've got the fusion reactors, I may move them across to that area. But in the meantime, wow, we've got a lot of power. And yes, a lot. So that should be enough for us to handle when the heater tier 4s come in, which is in a short while, 47 to 63. So we'll have to wait for a little bit. But in the meantime, let's see what is needed for the plant rocket. Okay, tree bark, which we have, lerma we have, fertilizer we can make. Fertilizer needs one of those. Ooh. I have to wait for those. And I'll get something to drink before I get really thirsty. What I'm definitely going to need in here is more storage. Because when we are not making things like compost, these things need to be emptied out into something. And these 2 containers, especially when you have so much algae and water needed, there will be 2 containers pretty much dedicated, one to algae, one to water, and then the rest of the stuff is going to need to have a place to go. So let's go and get some algae. See how our little algae generator is doing, the new one, the tier 2. There's algae growing, that's for sure. Oh, look at that. Oof, so much. Oh, that was a pretty good haul. That would almost fill a container. Should I get more water while I'm here? Yeah, let's grab those. We'll just make some bacteria. Don't need it right now, but, you know, we will. Yeah, so in here, bacteria. And just make a couple, and then we can stash the rest of the goodies. Bacteria in here. Okay, wait. What did we need for that plant rocket again? Oh yeah, we were waiting for these to grow up. And they're at 76%. Alright, look, in the meantime, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an extension onto this side so we can put more of these food growers in, because this is going to be painfully slow having to wait for those to grow. And here comes our extension. Does mean I'm going to have to get stuff for more food growers. And that would include, unfortunately... Oh, it doesn't need compost, but it does need iron and aluminium. Yeah. I think I'm going to put a few more in, get some more iron, get some aluminium, put some more containers in. It'll be good. In the meantime, let's harvest. Alright, so I got some stuff. Let's build. So, food grower, one there. Okay, so that will sort out our eggplant problem eventually. And then we need some more storage. So I'll grab my storage locker and go and put one there and one there. Super. Okay, so this will be able to store most of what we are going to be needing out of here. 90%. Oh, we gotta do that. We gotta launch that rocket. Right, we have eggplants. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I've decided I'm going to launch 2 rockets. And 2 of those. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2. Right. We needed 2 lemurs, 2 tree barks. I have 2, 4. Alright, let's go. Let's go and launch a rocket. Okay, rocket's built. Now, okay, rocket's built. 2 of them on top of each other, which makes me very happy because I can do the funky launch. Okay, they're actually going into orbit. That's pretty nice. Okay, so that should give us, first of all, a little green storm. Nothing to be worried about, but this is going to boost our bio. Wrong one. Oh, yes. Look at our biomass shoot up. That means that flower spreaders will be coming very, very soon. And, well, we've got a long way to go before we get to beehives, but let's see. Flower spreaders, then the food tier 2. That's also got a long way. But it's very, very good. We are now at 160 mega terraforming index. We are hitting 77% on moss. So we're progressing well. I think that will end it on a very green, Christmassy looking note. Yeah, next time we will continue. We will... Oh, hydration's low. We just unlocked the flower spreader tier 2. And that came really quickly after those rockets went up. That's awesome. So the next target in the biomass is the food grower. Which means we'll probably have to do a couple more rockets. I have some rocket engines, I have super alloy, so shouldn't be that difficult to do. Give this one heck of a boost. But I think that's where we're going to leave this episode on this Christmassy green note. And yeah, next time we'll push on. We'll endeavor to increase our terraformation quite drastically now. As you can see, it is increasing quite fast. Next unlock's coming. This heater tier 4 will be soon. Fusions are way off. Gas extractors a little way off. But we are getting there. We are progressing well. So, if you like this video, give us a like. If you would like to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Thank you to all the people who have supported. Your support is greatly appreciated. And yeah, leave us a comment. I know we started a little bit shaky in this round. I'd forgotten a whole lot of what I'd done in the previous season. All the early game stuff had left my mind because I was so focused on the old stuff. But yeah, that's about where we're going to leave it. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, cheers.